So this would be the 7th. So we're talking about February 15th, 16th, something like that?
Yes.
Okay. Had you actually gone and met in person with Mr. English? Had you had some physical meeting with him?
No, I have not.
You're texting with him, though, and what messages on your phone are visible? In other words, that Mr. Barron could see?
There were only 2 messages that were visible to him.
Okay. And I'm going to try to find them. Do you remember what the substance of the one?
Yeah, the one text said, if you were alone with me, what would you do to me right now? Something like that.
I'll show you Defendant's Exhibit 14. See that in the green right there?
What would you do to me if I was next to you?
Did Mr. Barron accept your explanation that you'd not had a relationship with this other man?
No, he did not.
What happened after that?
After that, he told me, did you sleep with him? And I said,
Objection, hearsay.
It's not offered for its truth. There's statements involving the heart of this case.
Judge, I can't imagine that these statements by Mr. Barron are not offered for the truth.
Y'all go ahead and take a break, please. From the top.
Judge, I'm going to object to hearsay. This witness, Mr. Barron, is unavailable because this defendant killed him. And for this defendant to be able to talk about everything that Mr. Barron said that night, they're absolutely offering all of these statements for the truth of the matter asserted. They're offering these statements to show that Mr. Barron was angry about Mr. English, that he didn't believe that she had never met him before, that he didn't believe that he had had a sexual relationship before, talking about statements that he made as far as all of this is hearsay. They're absolutely offering every single one of these statements for the truth of the matter asserted. And to try and get in Mr. Barron's statements, who is again deceased, especially after, Judge, we had a whole hearing about Mr. Barron's statements where they wanted to keep his statements out, and the body came from St. Simon's arguing confrontation clause, but then
Does the state have a right to the confrontation clause?
No, Judge, we don't.
They don't.
They don't.
Okay. So
And
why would you bring that up?
because the defense
Why would you bring that up? You're making an argument that somehow that ruling related to the confrontation clause is somehow applicable here.
No.
How is it applicable here?
Judge, the only reason I brought that up is because the defense was adamant about making sure that Mr. Barron's statements, and that is hearsay.
They were adamant because there is well-established constitutional precedent that a trial court should not let that in.
Correct. And there's also well-established precedent to not allow his statements in this context as well. And that's why I brought that up, Judge, because if there's well-established precedents for one, there's also well-established precedent for the other.
I'll give you 15 minutes to give it to me. I'll be back at 9:30.